Now, in a lot of places across the country, buying a house may make less sense than renting your house, but you need to know how to run the numbers. What do I mean by that? Well, once you start to look at houses, what you're going to realize is I got to understand, well, how much is the maintenance going to be? How much is the mortgage going to be? How much is the insurance going to be? What are the taxes going to be? And how much is it going to be to have to repair this house every single year? And so you need to understand all of those different areas and then compare that to renting a property. So when you look at this and you think through, okay, well, if I rent a property, how much is this going to cost and is it going to lower my overall costs? And so the buy versus rent calculation is a very important calculation most people need to do. And if you don't do this calculation before even starting this process, you are really doing yourself a huge disservice. Now, I have had people say over and over again, no, it's always good to buy a house. The housing market always goes up every single year. And that is absolutely not the case. You need to do the math. And if you are arguing that you don't need to do the math or run the numbers to be able to understand if it's a good financial decision, I don't know what to tell you. This is one of those areas that is black and white. You need to run the numbers before you buy a house. I am a homeowner. I am someone who has owned a home for over 13 years. I bought my first house when I was 25 years old. And when I bought my first house, it was the best decision I've ever made. At that time, houses were a lot cheaper than they are now. But at the same time, this is one of those things that if you learn to run the numbers up front, I can guarantee you're going to find out real quick if buying a house makes sense in your area.